Get out of there. Oh my God. That is a huge snook. I think he's got it. I think he's got it. I think he's got it. Got him. Got him. Oh. Oh yeah. This is a nice one. Come on. Get some ground on him. There we go. That's a nice trout right there. Holy cow, look at this thing. We're gonna measure him up. That trout tickle right there, man. That color. I just got slammed on that color today, guys. That doesn't say something. Oh, that's a tarpon. What's up, guys? Fishing one more cast. So I am actually heading out from 19th Street today. I've got 2 days left to pre-fish for pretty much both tournaments that I have coming up. So they moved the Michelli's tournament to November 16th. Then the Gulf Coast Blue Way tournament, the Exclusive Blue Way tournament, is on November 8th. So I have one tournament next weekend and another tournament the weekend after. So glad 19th Street's open again. It did take quite a bit of a hit from Hurricane Milton. Can't really see right now because of how dark it is, but whenever I load my kayak up later, I'll definitely show you guys the damage. But it's gonna be really windy today. I mean, they were even saying about 24, 25 mile an hour gusts. It's probably gonna be a little bit more than that. The wind app is always wrong. No matter which weather app you use, wind is always off. So it's probably gonna be a sustained 15 to 18 mile an hour winds, possibly 20. But then it's probably going to be gusts from anywhere from 24 to 30 miles an hour is what I'm going to guess. Right now it's blowing at least 15 miles an hour. So it's going to be a very windy day. The tide bottoms out at 8 o'clock. And with it being a northeast wind, it's probably going to be a real negative tide. It says it's supposed to get down to negative 0.01, but I'd add about 5 to 6 inches to that because of this northeast wind. Northeast winds tend to blow out more water than what's predicted. Subscriber Rick is back at the launch. He's got pedal drive, so he just pretty much told me, yeah, go ahead, he'll catch up, because he'll definitely be able to catch up to me in that pedal drive. I'm just paddling. So I'm actually fishing this spot at a different approach today, so I'm going to see how it does. I'm going to fish it one approach today, and then Friday, I'm scheduled off. That way I can pre-fish the day before the tournament. I'm going to approach it a different way. The difference between the Exclusive Blue Way tournament and the Michelli's tournament is the Exclusive Blue Way is more of a shotgun start. Everyone unloads their kayaks, get them ready at the launch. You cannot leave the launch until 6:30. That's when it starts. The Michelli's tournament, you can leave the launch whatever time you want. You can get posted up in your spots whenever you want, and then you just have to, you can't start fishing, I believe 7 o'clock is when it said. So I'm gonna go ahead and see how this does, see how well this approach does, and see if I have to change it at all when I come out Friday. I'll see you guys soon. I also want to show you guys, so I'm actually going back to a head mount. I bought this one just recently. I didn't really care for the the chest mount being in the kayak. I didn't care for the chest mount really. I feel like I did get some good footage, but at the same time I feel like I wasn't getting the angles that I wanted with the chest mount. So I went and got another head mount. The only difference is I bought this float, so if it does happen to fall off my head again, I've got this float, and I've already tested it. I've dropped it in the water with my GoPro and it floats pretty good. It will keep it suspended enough in the water for me to grab it before it sinks to the bottom. So I did go ahead and I did put a float on that. I changed back to a head mount. I prefer the head mount better, especially if I'm fishing with other people. Like when I'm fishing with my kids, you know, I'm able just to turn my head and look, and I don't have to worry about turning my whole kayak just to get an angle of it. But once I switch back to the angle for me, I'll show you the rest of the things I've done to my kayak. I added 2 new things to my kayak, and I'm already really liking them a lot. So, alright, so these are the new setups I got. So I actually got a really good deal on these cup holders. And it's nice because this cup holder didn't hold my coffee at all, that good at all. So now this holds it really nice and good. I got a phone slot right here, so I don't have to worry about phone mount. And then my GoPro mount right here clamps right to the side of that for my my angle facing me view. So these are the 2 things I added. Like I said, this one I'm using for my pro cure, just like random baits that I want to throw in there, and I'm using it to hold my mount. And then this one I use for my coffee and my phone. There we go. I couldn't have done no better really. That was a perfect cast, especially with this wind. I'm actually amazed that I made that cast. There it is. Not coming up, is it right? Wow, little jack. Little jack. Alright. Easy, bud. These guys are so slimy. They got those spines on the bottom. Get this hook out of your mouth. There he goes. Alright, so first fish of the day is a jack, which was pretty unexpected, but especially coming out of there. Really good. Ooh. Oh, there he is. He's on. Coming up, is that another jack? Oh, that's a red. That's what it looks like. Get this net ready. Holy crap! This is not a red, guys. This is probably one of the biggest trout I've ever caught in my life. Holy cow! Look at the size of that thing. Oh my God. Holy crap. Guys, this thing's huge. It looked bigger in the water. It might be probably 23, 24, but it looked way bigger in the water. Look at that thing. That is a massive trout. All right, let's let him revive a little bit in the wall, in the net. I'm gonna get that hook out. All right, let's get this guy up here. Oh, easy, easy. It's a massive trout. I'm definitely gonna use lip grips on him real quick. Get this hook out. He's probably got some of the biggest teeth on. All right, they fell out good. The lure fell out. Get this lure out. Oh, easy, easy. All right, so we're just gonna let him sit in here for a minute. Ooh, I get everything ready because that tournament's literally next weekend. So I've got to get everything down pat. See if I have to adjust anything on my kayak as far as these new items I have on here. I'm guessing 24. I'm guessing 24. It might be smaller, but I'm guessing 24. Alright. Go ahead. Wet my hands. Look at this thing, guys. How big this trout is. Let's get a measurement. Holy crap, not even. It's 20. See, nose on the board, 22 and a half. Not even 24, guys. I thought it was gonna be way bigger. He's just thick. Get a picture of it. Alright. There we go. So having this new setup for my phone is so easy. It's so nice, but there we go. Right there. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get him released. Revive him a little bit. That was a beautiful trout, guys. Beautiful trout. He swam away. Alright guys, that's a real nice trout to have for a tournament day. If I'm being honest, that's a really good one to have. If it was tournament day, I'd be ecstatic. I mean, that was nuts. I thought it was a red. That's how hard it was fighting. That's how, I mean, even the way he hit it. I mean, that was a beautiful trout. So got a nice trout on the board. That's 22 and a half inches. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out. I got all this stuff on the kayak. I added a few more things. It does take up more room on my kayak, but it does make everything a little bit more simple. So I'm gonna go ahead, switch back to my hat mount and keep fishing. Let's see what else we can get into. All right, so it looked way bigger. I thought that fish was way bigger than it actually was. It's so funny because you get so excited when you hook into a trout that big. I mean, you're instantly like, wow, biggest trout I've ever hooked. You know, my biggest trout was 28 inches. Caught a long time ago, back when I had my boat. It's like when I first had my boat, and the closest one I've got since then is 23 inches. I mean, oh, there's something else. Oh, does he have it? Is he on it? Yeah. Oh, he's on it. I think it's another jack. The way they kept coming at it, pretty sure it's another jack.
Yeah, another jack. Hang on, bud. Hang on, hang on. Hang on. Man, I tell you, these hooks, these mirror lure hooks, they are amazing. When they're in, they're in. I'll have to, probably have to flick it out. There it goes. Oh, splashed everything. Alright, so we got another jack. Let's see. Oh, that's an eagle. Oh, that is awesome. You just see that eagle come down? That was awesome. Oh, there's another one. There's another one right above you. That was awesome. That looks like a snook. Oh yeah, that's a nice snook. It's not a bad one. Oh! Dang, he threw it right there. Had too much tension on him, I think. Oh, that was a nice snook. Man, I gotta retie. He frayed me up right there. That was a nice snook. A real nice snook. Man, that's heartbreaking. I knew I should have adjusted my drag too. I was telling myself, fix your drag, but I was trying to horse him in. I was trying to get him to the boat too fast. I knew I should have loosened my drag. That's what I mean, is you could always tighten your drag, but you never, by the time you realize you have to loosen it, it's too late. Oh, that was a nice snook. He missed it. See if I can get it right back in there again. Oh yeah. Get out of there. Oh. Oh. Oh, he's got me wrapped. He's got me wrapped. I'm about to lose this lure. I'm gonna lose this fish, I already know it. I already know it. I already know it. No way, no way, no way. Oh, he's still on it. God, this is when I need a pedal drive. Oh, he's way in there. Screw it. I'm getting out. No way. No way. Holy crap. I can't believe that just happened. No way did that just happen, guys. Holy crap. Oh my god. Whoo. That is awesome. I cannot believe I just got that fish out right there. That Seaguar fluorocarbon. Look, this is 20-pound fluorocarbon, guys, attached to 30-pound. Look how frayed up that is. Look at this snook, guys. Whoo. That is awesome right there. That is awesome. Oh my god. Look at this snook. Look at this snook, guys. Look at that thing. Awesome. Alright guys, so get my net ready. Look at that thing right there. Look at that snook right there, guys. Oh my god. Look at that snook right there. Right there. 29 inches. Beautiful snook. Alright, one last look at this snook, guys. Look at this thing. Beautiful. Alright. Alright guys, see if she's ready to go. There she goes. Look at that. Beautiful fish right there. Beautiful fish. You stay over here till next weekend, alright? Guys, look at my leader. Look how frayed up this is. And that's the 20-pound right there. That is nuts. I cannot believe I did not lose that fish. And I just loosened my drag also, so I think that helped a lot. It didn't put too much tension on the line, but she literally wrapped me around all of that stuff in there and was back up in those trees. I cannot believe I just got that fish out. Like, I was 95% sure I was gonna lose that fish, and I was able to work it out. But man, if that ain't something. So 29-inch snook, 22-inch trout. I mean, if I get a red that's 20 inches, I'm all well above. I'm in the 70s. I mean, that is perfect. That's exactly what I need. That's exactly, this is the kind of trip I need. Holy cow. All right, awesome rig is hooked up. That's awesome. I'm glad he got one to his boat. Now, those of you that have been following my channel probably the past few videos, actually, you know, Rick actually reached out one day and shot me an email, and he primarily does bass fishing, and he wanted to learn inshore fishing. He watched a lot of my videos, he liked my videos, so he asked if he came out, if I'd show him around. And you know, the first time we came out, actually the first time he came out with me was the day that I lost my GoPro. I dropped my GoPro, but yeah, he's been coming out with me ever since. Every time that he has a question, he texts me, and you know, I answer him the best I can. And he's definitely became a huge fan of inshore fishing now. And every time I come out, he texts me, hey, are you going out? And without a doubt, I enjoy having him out here with me. What you got there? 19-inch snook. Nice. Nice.
I got a little small one.
Nice. Yeah, this corner worked real good because of the way the wind's pushing through.
Yeah.
I just changed my battery, and old Rick done hooked into another fish. What you got over there? Looks like another snook. Yeah, another snook. Nice. All right, guys. So another new bait I'm trying. So I've had a couple of these for a while now. Just haven't really used them. These are those. It's the Prawn Stars by Z-Man. I've had them for a while. Haven't really decided to use them yet. I've been waiting for calmer water to use them. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and use them real quick. Well, I figured I'd try them out today. I'll show you the packaging a little bit later on, but yeah, it's a new shrimp from Z-Man. And it's so funny because a while back my son was saying, like, I wish Z-Man would come up with a pre-rigged shrimp. Like, he's been wanting one really bad from Z-Man. He's thrown the DOAs and the Voodoos and they just don't hold up. So he's been wanting to, and then this iCast, they actually came out with these. So he was really excited for these to come out, but I haven't really actually had a chance to try them yet. So I figured I'd come out today and go ahead and give them a shot. Alright, so I just had something bump me over here. It was a nice little bump too. So I'll go ahead and see if it, once it hit it again. It's right where that bird was too. Oh, there it is. It feels like a snook. Yeah, a little snook. Little guy. Little guy. Alright. Right there, little guy. Thank you for your service. Oh yeah, that's a perfect right there. Like, I like trout for about, yeah, about 3. Yep. If you're in 3 to 5 feet of water, you're definitely gonna be into some trout.
Yep.
Good Lord. Oh, that's another big trout. Nice one. Oh, nice. So yeah, so I started throwing this MirrOlure XL, so it's MR27. That's the actual name of it. It's so windy right now, I'm not switching to the front facing view, but I'll go ahead and show you guys right here. Nice little trout, probably about 16 inches. You know, but yeah, I switched that MirrOlure XL. I took the NLBN off. I wasn't having any luck on it, but I switched that XL. It's real windy, so these XLs were really good on windy days. But nice trout, nice and thick. These are perfect keeping size trout. I'm not keeping anything today, so I'm just releasing everything. So not keeping anything today, but yeah, this is actually a newer color I picked up just recently. They had a sell on them, but it's MR27. I put the inline hooks on it yesterday. They come with trouble. I put the inline hooks on it yesterday. I wanted to get a chartreuse color with maybe a dark back. Normally these brighter colors right here, like the chartreuse color, work really well on windy days. It gives more of a flash out there. I got the broken glass one, so it reflects very nice. Like I said, it's a bigger bait, so they can kind of hone in on it a lot better. But that was actually the first cast I made with this thing. So, oh, Rick is hooked up also now. Over there, it looks like he's hooked into something nice. He's got a nice trout, so Got my anchor out right now, and it's just, yeah, so he got a nice trout over there. I got my anchor out now, and it's not stopping me, but it's definitely slowing me down. So it's definitely making it to where I can fish this without getting blown away. I knew this anchor wouldn't stop me here, but I did know it would definitely help me slow down. Oh, something just hit this thing. Something hit it when I was floating on top of the water. That was awesome. I'm gonna throw it back over there. Kind of got messed up whenever I threw it, so I'm gonna throw it back over there, see if it hits it again. But yeah, these bigger ones, you can launch them further in the wind. Oh, something just whacked it. It's a bigger profile, so it kind of gets you the bigger fish that you want to keep. When the shininess, it kind of helps with the chop also. So throwing this bigger plug in the wind helps out a lot. It's that mirror lure. It's my favorite hard bait to throw when it comes to twitch baits or suspending baits. I love mirror lure. And like I said, you get this MR27, which is the mirror lure XL. I mean, especially during fall, this time of year, that bigger bait works great. Got another one. I think it's another trout. Might be a jack though. I think it's a trout. Oh, there's a dolphin coming, so let's go ahead and get him out. Come on. Right over here. It's definitely a good area. Oh, there it is. It feels like a trout. Yeah, it feels like a little trout. I figured this shrimp would be really good for trout, and then maybe bridges for some snook and possibly schooling reds. Oh yeah. Definitely a nice trout. Father's during a tournament. I'm netting everything. But yeah, he actually got that pretty good. Hang on, buddy. Go ahead get a better grip on him. Super deep, it's just in the roof of his mouth. It came right out. Alright. There we go. Another beautiful trout. I figured that bait would do really good for trout. And I think it'd do good for tailing reds also. Keep throwing it around a little bit. Oh, there you go. Is that a snook or a big trout? That looks like a big trout. That looks like a really big trout. When they jump like that, normally they're pretty big. I'm gonna get over here and try to get a good picture for Rick. That looks like a pretty big one right there. I'll come over, I'll get a picture for you. let's see that thing, man.
Wow. Definitely my biggest one.
Oh yeah, hang on to them. They're definitely slimy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one right there. Here, let me. I'll get a picture for you. Oh, I'll try to get a picture off my GoPro and I'll send it to you. All right?
Boy, that was a.
They're
how big
super slippery.
Yeah, if we get something.
I'm definitely. I want to say that's about 20 inches all day. Yeah, definitely 20 inches.
That's definitely the biggest trout I've got.
That's a nice one. Usually when trout get that big,
Yeah.
I'll try to put lip grips on them instantly.
Yeah, I have a lip grip too. I should use that.
Yeah. So, but hey, there goes a. There we go. Hooked up, little trout maybe. It's jumping like a snook though. It might be a little spicy trout. Yeah, a little trout. He jumped up real good. Man, when they hit this thing, they're inhaling it. They are inhaling this thing. All right. Hang on, buddy. Hang on, buddy. Hang on. I'm hanging here. All right. Yeah, man, they're inhaling the shrimp, guys. Like, they're sucking it in. It came right out. Another little trout. Like I said, all these trout are definitely keeper trout. But yeah, that's that prawn star right there. It's got the segmented tail. It's actually really cool because it's got this little flap right here on its tail. So put some vibration in there, and it actually, you can't hear it, but if you look right there, I don't know how well you can see it, but there's a little glass tube with rattles in it too. So it actually does rattle a little bit. So there are definitely some nice. Like I said, I've had them for a while, and I haven't really used them. Been waiting on a day to actually come out and try to use them, so I figured I'd go ahead and try them out today. You know, I want to try out a couple new baits, and like I said, my boys have been dying to try them. They haven't really. CJ tried them a little bit last time they went out with me, but he didn't have too much. He had bites, but he didn't get good hook sets on them. But I think he was just throwing it on the wrong rod. So I think he made a change, so next time he does go out, he's gonna change it on a different rod and see how it does. But I don't know what this is, but ooh, either a jack or a red, hopefully a red. Jack. I want to say it's a jack. The way he's swimming back and forth like that. Yeah, it's a jack. The jack normally will swim back and forth, just straight line, beeline almost. Yeah, I figured it'd be a jack. Reds fight a little different than jack. Hang on, bud. There's a lot of jack out here. Believe it or not. Alright, buddy. Oh, alright, so he literally swooped in front of me and grabbed this thing. Man, I was about to pick it up out of the water. He grabbed it. So I got a little snook. Hang on. Snook. Didn't bring me up at all. Alright. Little snook. Out. There we go. Did it get off? Nope, still on. Oh, it got off. That felt like a redfish, honestly. Man, that felt like a red. If there was anything that felt like a red, that was it. He started swimming right at me though. There we go. That's a jack. I got a whole school of them. Whole school of them. Sounds like a trout. What it feels like. Yeah, it's a little trout. Alright. There we go. catching anything. There, down the water, like it gives it time to fall. There, right there. Might be a little lady fish. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If it wasn't a trout, it was gonna be a lady. Throw it. There it goes. He threw it. Good job. Oh, there we go. Got another one. Probably another lady. Yeah, he threw it. You can see where all this got eroded. So that's all sand built up. Never used to be that high right there. And all this right here got eroded down. And all that sand is built up back over there. That's crazy. Guys, so that's the end of the video. I did a short clip toward the end showing pretty much all the damage that's been done here in Boca Grande. There's just so much debris everywhere. I mean, the sides all the way down. And I just did a short clip, but all the way through is completely loaded with just garbage and debris all on the side of the road. Boca Grande definitely got hit. I mean, a lot harder this go around with Milton than it did with Helene. And it's just, it wasn't even a direct impact. It could have been a lot worse, but it was nice to get out here again. As you can see, the launch got washed out pretty bad. There's only a real narrow spot where you can drive down, and I didn't even drive down there this morning. I just ended up, parking. I've got the wheels, I just wheeled it down. It was dark, I didn't want to get too close to that washout and my truck fall down in there and be in a whole new world of mess. So yeah, I just wheeled it down, and I was gonna drive down there, but someone blocked the area where to drive down, so I ended up having to wheel it all the way back up anyways. But it was a pretty decent day out there. Really windy. It kind of sucked, but I did get that really nice snook and that really nice trout. I mean, that's 51.5 inches right there just between those two fish. So I mean, that is definitely setting me up for some really good success for the tournament. I didn't get a red. I did see a couple reds. I did have a red follow my spoon at one point, so I did see reds there. I do know that there are reds in that area, which is really good. This is actually the first time in a pretty long time that I did not catch a slam. It's been a really long time since I've gone out and just, I mean, I've caught fish today, but no redfish. This is the first time in a long time I have not caught a redfish. So, I mean, it is what it is. It was still a good day out there. I got out there with Rick. I mean, that trout he caught that he dropped out of his hands was at least 20 inches. So it was definitely a nice trout. He caught a couple snook and some more trout. Definitely a lot of quality trout out there, which is nice. Told you guys I'd show you guys the packaging. So this is the Z-Man Prawn Star right here. This is the gold color. It's called Golden Boy. I got two more colors also that I haven't really haven't tried yet. I think I did try them for a little bit one day, but I had it on for like 5 casts and I just didn't want to deal with it. These do, the one thing about these is they do sink pretty slow. This is a 3/16 ounce. This is the only size I've been able to find is the 3/16 ounce. A 1/4 ounce I think would probably be a little bit better, but I mean it did work today. I mean I caught some trout on it, I caught some fish on it, so I mean it worked, you know, and I caught some nice trout on it, so they weren't even a bunch of small ones. But all in all, like I said, it was a good day. It was nice to finally be back out there, and that was the main reason for this trip, is just getting back out there, seeing how it is. I did a different approach today, similar to the same approach I did last year during the Exclusive Blue Wave tournament. So I wanted to mimic what I did last year just to see how it would do this year. And like I said, I mean, I lost a pretty nice snook. I ended up landing the bigger snook, caught that really nice trout. I mean, those 2 fish right there, I mean, after I caught that snook, I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go home. That was fun, you know. I almost thought about going back up in there and trying to get a tarpon, but I'm doing more scouting for the slam anyways. So even still though, I mean, that's a 51.5 inch between 2 fish today. Last year, I forgot what my slam total inches was. It wasn't much though. I think it was maybe like 28, maybe 30. I mean, it may have been smaller than that. I can't remember exactly what it is. But I actually caught quite a few redfish, caught quite a few trout that day. The only thing I didn't catch that day was a snook. So for me to have that 51.5 inches right there off of 2 fish, that's awesome. That's showing me that there's some nice fish, and the trout we were catching were very good quality. Even the first snook that got off was I mean, it was definitely like a 25-inch snook, 26-inch snook. So I mean, landing that 29-inch snook was definitely awesome. So I'd like to get all 3 species this tournament. Like I said, last Exclusive Blue Wave, I did not get all 3 species. I only got the red and the trout. I'll actually put the link to that video down in the description. That way you can see how I did last year for this tournament. But like I said, I'm excited. I heard they're changing it up a bit. They're not going to be using the same app that they used last year, I guess. They're doing it a different way this year, so it's a whole new way that I need to learn how to submit fish. But like I said, it was a good day. Got out there fishing with old Rick, and I mean, I always have a blast out there with him. I mean, I love sharing my knowledge with him, and he's just a good guy to be around. So I had fun out there fishing with him, and like I said, I seen what I need to see today. Hopefully the wind dies down and it's not nearly as windy next weekend. I'm gonna actually, once I'm done making this, I'm gonna check and see what the wind's looking like next week. But this Friday, I'm gonna try to fish again, but I'm gonna fish it at a different approach. That way I've got 2 different ways that I'm approaching this area, see which one does better, and go from there. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification down at the bottom so you're notified whenever I post a new video. Remember guys, there's always time for one more cast. I'll see you later.